Oh, they ran out of energy again. No. So my cows are due to breed as well as my chickens. But I've got a feeling that it's going to ask me to do that. So I'm worried that it won't be at the right stage and it'll take me ages to get to that stage if it does ask me that. So it's better to have them at the breeding stage already. No, I did not put the milk on autosell, so that's something I can do now. Good shout. So I'm going to put that onto auto trade, cow's milk. And chicken eggs, actually. May as well do both of them at the same time. And if I pop back in there, I can, unless it's already sold it, I will just sell any milk that we've got. There we are. And same with the eggs. Perfect. Making a little bit of progress there. So we're about 3/4 of the way through the sunflower the sunflower field. I keep trying to say sunflower seed. I don't know why. Yeah, it was a good catch because it was about to go off as well. This is not the way I would start a farm. It really is not. How are we doing? Come on, Leanne, you can finish it. You know you can. Oh no, she ran out of stamina just before the end. That sucks. So we've got a harvest and two lots of animals breeding as well. Just need to quickly get this done. So 74 days left. Wow. And 65 on that one. So it should be done by the end of summer. That's not too bad. And I'm glad that they've got different growing rates because otherwise we're going to have a massive harvest to do with like 2 people. And I was finding even in my last playthrough that you can get a tractor like for not too much money. You get a tractor and it'll plant and harvest everything. So it'll plant and cultivate and all that sort of thing. But to get something to harvest, you need a combine harvester and they're really expensive. Okay, I'm afraid this small silo may not be enough. All hard seeds such as rye, sunflower or lupine are stored in silos. I think it's worth building an average size silo to have a place for storing future harvests. When you have some time, repair the fence at home and plant some flowers in the garden. Okay, build a medium silo, fix the house. Okay, cool. So, there's a couple of things I want to do in the meantime. I want to put Leanne back onto silage production. I want these strawberries to be harvested by Cherry, and once she's done that, I want her to carry on with this grass baling. Cool. Right, so let's get on and build this medium silo. Wherever it is, storage maybe? Yes, medium silo. Let's stick that next to the little silo. They can kind of look like a pear or something, I don't know. Emmaton, yes, I could take the chicken tender temporarily off the chickens and the cow tender temporarily off the cows if I really desperately needed to harvest something. So I could actually do that. That's a good idea. Take Ernie away and then we take Brooke away very quickly and get them both to bale that. Cherry's done with her work as well, so yeah, that would work. Let's speed this up a bit so they get finished with everything. And in fact, if I took Leanne off the silage production, she could go and harvest the strawberries. There we are. Get all the grass finished with, we'll get all the strawberries in. And you watch them ask me to harvest strawberries as the next thing that they do. Right, so let's just fix this farm owner's house as well. I like that. Four chickens shouldn't require a full-time employee. Yeah, probably not. They'll have 30 eventually, though. Both animals and plants can be sick. In the case of animals, the matter seems simple. You have to call a vet. However, for plants, it's more complicated. The field may be infested with insects, weeds, or fungi. Or fungi. Spraying takes a lot of time and is not very cheap. Your plants can be sprayed, or you take a risk without spraying and then spray when the plants get sick. I suggest you try spraying one of your fields with a herbicide. Okay? It will be the strawberry field, because that will require the least. And it's the antifungal one, isn't it, that they want? No, anti-weed. Okay. Anti-weed. Buy a litre of it. Boom. Okay, so now all of this is kind of done. Don't know why this still looks like there's bits that need to be done. But it is growing again, so that's cool. That's growing again, which is also cool. Sunflower seed is taking ages to grow. Wow, that's going to take like 3 months to grow. That's crazy. We need to keep a real eye on these, on the soil moisture and things like that, because it's not being ploughed and cultivated. The crop quality is already awful. So if the soil moisture goes down really badly, it's going to be a problem. Okay, so what's everyone up to? Everyone's up to pretty much nothing. So Leanne, get back on that, please. Brooke, get back to your chickens. And Ernie, get back to your cows. And then... oh no, that's infested on with insects now. Rats. But we're doing anti-weed spraying for the task, so let's get Cherry to do that on the strawberry field. And then we will have a look at sorting out the insects as well, because that's going to really mess up the crop quality. I know, I'm not doing organic farming. Everyone's always talking about being a fun guy now because I said fun guy. Hire any employee and get 1,000. Let's hire an employee, shall we? It would be useful to have someone that was also good at plants. Charlotte, how about you? That'd be good. So we've sprayed this against insects. I would also like to spray against weeds. I would also like to spray against the insects. So we'll buy in some extra spray. I'm going to just slow this down a bit again. Wow, we've got loads of silage now. Look at that. Looks really full. Yeah, I know where the field is with the insects on it. Spray with anti-weed. I thought we had. Why is that not happy with the fact that I've... oh, does it have to be one of these big fields? I bet it does. I bet it's really fussy about which one I spray. So let's get some anti-weed for this field as well then. It's not going to hurt. It's really not going to hurt. The deliveries are on their way, so we'll get Cherry to do one and we'll get our new person to do another. Or we could get them to work together. I'm not sure which. Actually, working together I think would be better. So I'm going to get the anti-insect on this one first. Oh, it's still being delivered. Okay. What have we got coming here? So this is something that's being delivered. Hopefully it's the anti-insect stuff. Hurry up. Okay, so I think we now have that. Anti-insect. To fill. There we are. Everything's working as it should be now. We'll get some anti-weed on one of these in a minute. You guys thought there was rats on the farm? No, they're just insects. Don't drive your car over my sunflower seed. Fields. Why can't I say sunflower field? Get that car away. Oh my goodness. Also, I haven't put down scarecrows yet, so we could still have bird infestations as well. So they're busy spraying now, which is great, so I can speed things up so they can do that a bit quicker. Or not any quicker, but quicker in our time, which is important. All sprayed, yay! So let's spray this one next. We'll slow things down. No! Oh, apparently now they've done the anti-weed. Oh, right, okay. In what condition is your first strawberry field? Look at our bank account. We really need these plants. When you harvest them, remember to sell them quickly because they have a short expiry date. Did we sell them after last time we harvested them? Oops. They might still be here though. We might still have them to sell. Yes, we do. Yay! Sell those. The cow's milk and the chicken eggs should be selling themselves. I do have weed spray for one of these fields, so we may as well do it. Seeing as I bought it, we may as well spray. So now what do we need to do? Collect the strawberries from the field. So 13 days until that can be done. So again, we'll just look after the rest of the crops in the meantime. Wow, Tailspinner Game says, when I was 7, a warehouse full of farm pesticides and herbicides in our neighbourhood caught fire. The entire town was evacuated for weeks. Oof. Sounds horrible. How are they doing with that? So they're nearly done with the spraying. And we've got 10 days left on that. 16 days left on the grass. 54 days on the lupine. Corn we can't really see because they're still spraying it at the moment. 85 on the sunflower. 44 on the corn. That'll fly by. So I'm quite liking this farm. Like, when I first started, it really didn't look very nice. I didn't have a very good way of like organising it all. I feel like I'm a lot more organised in the way I'm laying this out this time. I told you guys that this would happen. If I harvested the strawberries, then I wouldn't be able to... I would have to wait to harvest them again. What a nightmare. 6 days. And they'd been left for so long as well. But I'm guessing it, like, that bugs me because I know how to play the game a bit more now, whereas I imagine someone that was new to the game wouldn't even think to harvest the strawberries until the game told them to. So this is what I get for jumping the gun. So they'll be ready on the 27th. So in the meantime, is there anything else we can do in the meantime? Not really. Just waiting for it to tell me what to do. Yeah, I'm probably a bit late saying this, but I did put all the animal people back once I'd finished with the field. I just did it really quickly so you couldn't see. Mm-hmm. 25th now, only 2 days left now. Yeah, the game music is really chill, isn't it? People are saying in chat that they like the game music. It's just, if you just want to come home from work and just totally chill out and not have to worry about something that's like you know, really in your face and really stressful. You just want to come home and just do something a little bit like, it's not really mindless because you do have to think about what you're doing and how you're organizing things, but at the same time it's not really full on, I would say. Yeah, and Anton, the reason I'm not breeding the animals at the moment is that I know it's going to ask me to do that as another stage of this, and the minute I do it, I could do the chickens because they're quite quick. We'll do the chickens, okay? But the minute that I breed those cows, it's going to ask me to breed the cows. And then I'm going to be like, no, I can't because they're not ready. So that's what's happening there. So let's get my guys to harvest the strawberries, and that's that all done. Perfect. 32 days left. The corn's growing nicely. The lupine's growing nicely. 81 strawberries have been harvested. Fantastic. A breath of modernity. Okay. The Ministry of Agriculture has provided you with funding for the purchase of agricultural machinery and modernisation of the farm. Start by building a parking lot for your machines. Okay, so let's slow this down. I need a parking lot. So there's some quite big spaces around that I could build a parking lot on. So let's have a little look here. It's going to be garages, isn't it? There's like a garages one. So I've been given loads of money here. I've been given this agricultural grant or something. So I need this massive parking lot thing. Now, if I rotate it, will I fit it here? Yes. And I could even fit a road around it as well if I wanted to put something else behind. So I think that's what we'll do. We'll build the parking lot there. Looks like it'll fit nicely. I'm fitting a lot more stuff in on this side. I was already working over on this side when I did this scenario last. I think this was about as far as I got though. Yep, gonna pave paradise. Put up my parking lot. And then we're gonna get to build a nice big orchard, I think. A breath of modernity is done. So you have parking places, it's time to fill it by the Rager tractor, the tree planter, and a chest trailer. Or a box trailer. Okay. Let's continue there. Let's put this into a slow speed again. And I need to be going on to the machine market now. Woohoo! Right behind the manure. Well, something has to go behind the manure storage. Gee. Okay, so let's go to the tractors category. And under there we've got this Rager tractor that we can buy. Boom. Put that in the parking garage. Then I need to also buy a box trailer. So let's go to trailers. There's a trailer one. Yep. Trailers, box trailer. Buy that. Put it in parking. Lovely. And then we also need an orchard planter. So is there one for planters? Sowers and planters. Orchard planter, buy that. Put it in parking. There we are, so we've done that. So time to plant our first orchard. Trees grow slowly, but if you take care of trees, they will yield crops for many years. Buy young apple trees and plant them with the new machines. Let's go. So I imagine that we're going to now need sort of a 30 by something orchard. So what I'm going to do, make a big old field, because you need a field for an orchard, behind the chickens here. Make it quite big, I think. Make it... In fact, you could get... No, you can't quite get 30 in behind them. So make it like 28 by 30. Or we could make it... We could just make it 10 by 32. 10 by 30 even. Or we could do 20 by 30. Do 22 by 30. Hey, the tractor arrived! Hurrah! Here's our box trailer coming in as well. Tractor's bringing it for us. Grass needs harvesting again. Wish I had a combine harvester. So on here I want to plant apple trees. So I'm going to go and get enough apple trees to plant there. Yeah, I'm ignoring the animals being ready for breeding at the moment on purpose. So I'm going to need to plough this. But I only have at the moment an orchard planter. And that needs to go on previously loosened fields. So if I want to... I think I'm going to need something to loosen the ground. I'm going to need to plough it, I think. I think it would be a good idea to get a ploughing thing. So let's see if we can buy a ploughing thing. Mowers and balers. Ploughs. Let's buy it. See if we can buy a plough. No, there are no ploughs. Oh, good grief. Okay. So can I just plant it without doing any of that then? Maybe. Apple trees haven't come yet, but I think that's what we're going to need to do. This is too big to just like hand plough it. So we'll do the same as we did on these and not bother. Oh, I've got to hand harvest this. I've got spare people to do it though, may as well. And I'll breed the chickens just because I can. But like I say, I'm waiting on the cows because I know it's going to come up at some point. They're going to be like, breed the cows. And I'm going to be like, I don't have any cows to breed. But we'll breed up the chickens. If it gets to a point where it looks like it's not going to ask me that, then I'll breed them, but... Oh, right. Maybe in the used section. Let's have a look, actually. New and used ploughs. No. No used ploughs either. Looks like it's only really letting us buy the things we absolutely need. So we can buy mowers. What? To cut grass. Oh, yeah. That would be good. But again, it might ask me to do it as part of a quest at some point, so it just drives me mad. Anyway, sowing. Choose apple trees, machines, Rega tractor. I don't have anybody that... Oh, everyone's busy. I'm going to hire someone that's good with tractors. Tractors and animals isn't ideal. But it's all we've got, apparently. They're really expensive as well. But yeah, we'll hire you, Florence. And you can come and drive the tractor around with the orchard planter. Do I need 2 people for this? I need 3 people for this. Wow. Okay. Interrupt your work. Yes. Come and do this work instead. This is more important than harvesting the grass field. You use a mower exactly like that one. James KM. That's brilliant. Okay, so I need 3 people to use this orchard planter. No idea why. Okay, so they've got the tractor symbol above their heads. So it seems like I have 1 to drive the tractor and 2 to do things on the field. Where are you off to? Alright. Oh, okay. They've gone to pick up the apple seeds. Okay. It's fine. And then what do you do? Yay! They're off planting all the trees. There we are. Lovely orchard. All done. And nice and quick. Yay! Okay, to prepare for the winter, it's worth building a greenhouse where you can grow plants all year long. Build the first greenhouse and plant tomatoes in it. Plant tomato seedlings in a glass house. Okay, so let's slow things down a bit. Now this is going to need watering, I think. So I'll get someone to just go and quickly water it. Cherry would be good for that because she's got some orchard skill. And the rest of you can go and harvest this. How about the strawberries? 18 days on those. These are still not ready. The lupine is looking good but still not ready. Cool. Soil moisture on everything needs to be sorted out, really. Except the sunflowers. They seem fine. Wow, 0.8 acres of hay. That does sound like a lot of work. Sounds like you need a tractor to mow that. Because, like, quite frankly, mowing my lawn with just a lawnmower is a nightmare. These guys don't even have a lawnmower. They've just got, like, I don't know, a sickle or something. They're literally there. Yeah, they're there with sickles. Or no, that looks more like a scythe, actually. They're there with scythes. Cutting it by hand. No wonder that's taking ages. Why do they not have like a lawnmower in the middle? Would cost a lot less than a tractor. Okay, so Sherry is going around watering. So she's going to start with the orchard. And then we'll go on to these fields over here that need some more moisture. The grass and the strawberries are okay at the moment. Okay, and then we need to work on greenhouses apparently. So I'm kind of thinking we want to pull the road across here, around the back, and then we can do things like greenhouses and stuff like that. Off that road. Ah, that tree finally fell down. Yay! And we can just pull that behind there, I think. In fact, no, let's just go around here so that we go around the silos. They were a little bit in the way there. So that's this one. We'll just get rid of that little spare piece of road. Maybe should have made the orchard bigger, but actually that was a really good size because the way the trees fitted into it was really nice. So I'm not too worried about that. We could put decorative scarecrows around there or something. Thank you people who are telling me that these are definitely scythes. I thought they were. Okey-doke. Greenhouses, where are you? So construct. Not under production, it's not under garages, it's not under storage. Houses? No, that's actual houses. That's things for animals. Must be production then. Frozen food. No, other maybe then? Aha! Greenhouses under other. So they're 5,000 each. Allowing cultivation of certain crops in less favourable seasons of the year. So how big are you? Right, so you can go over there. You won't fit in there at all. So this is a good place to put my greenhouse. Looks a little odd next to the parking garage, but I think it'll be okay there. Yeah, I was talking about putting scarecrows down, but I haven't had any bird attacks yet, so when I get my first bird attack, I'll probably start putting scarecrows down. There we go, nice greenhouse there. If it would hurry up and get built, that would be nice though. Here comes the truck with the materials to build my greenhouse. Yeah! So what's everybody up to? Someone hasn't got a job. So the soil moisture on the orchard is brilliant. The soil moisture there is fine. Probably the looping needs to be done next. Water that for me, please. Oh, you know what I could do with putting over here, I think, is a well next to the orchard, because they probably have to walk for miles to water it. What am I doing? I want construction, and I want another well. Pop it in here. So it's going to be a little bit easier to water that orchard. Because this one is fine. It's covering basically all the fields. It's at the very corner of that grass field. So they're pretty much good with that. But obviously the orchard is miles away, so you need to get some wells working for that. So the greenhouse is now done. So I've never worked with a greenhouse before. I don't know how they work. I'm going to put an irrigation system into it for 10,000. That sounds good. I can no longer throw stones because I now live in a glass house, but I could throw scones. Except I call them scones, so that like completely breaks the whole thing. Right, well I imagine that we want to plough and get everything all sorted. I will do that as soon as they're finished with whatever it is they're supposed to be doing. Oh yeah, grass field. I really do need that mower, don't I? I'll be done in like 2 seconds with the mower. And Cherry is still watering. But that watering really needs to be done as well. So I'm just gonna let them do their thing for a bit. Look after all the crops that we've got already before we start doing new stuff. Chickens are ready for breeding, so we will breed them. I'm gonna breed the cows. I'm fed up of waiting for something to happen with that. I think you would have told me by now, surely. Surely it would have told me by now. We're onto tractors and stuff. We're way past animal breeding, surely. Scones sound good. Somebody throw one at me. Yeah. Someone could throw some food at me. That'd be great. I already said earlier that the way we work in this house is we throw food. Honestly, it's been ages since I've had a good food fight. Seems very wasteful though, doesn't it? See, now we have 24 out of 30 chickens. So that's a bit better, having a full-time member of staff looking after 24 chickens. See, if I wanted to plough this orchard and cultivate it and everything, I would have to do that with, I'd have to do it by hand, which is a nightmare. The crop quality is really bad on these apples. And they've got 275 days before they're ripe as well. They're probably going to die. I hope not. I hope not. Because my normal way of doing things is to plough and cultivate everything and be really good about it. But like with this tutorial, it's kind of telling you to start off by not doing that. Oh, this is really bad. This soil moisture. I might have to take somebody off something else. Right, Cherry, I'm going to take you off the lupine, and get you to water the corn instead. You just do that, please. Maybe I need to hire another person. Let's hire somebody else who's good. Teddy Hill is very expensive. Lowry Lewis is still quite expensive. Teddy Cooper is not so bad. Good at planting. Okay, Teddy. You go and sort out this greenhouse for me. Oh, it's Toby, sorry. Why is everyone in this game always called Toby? I had about 3 Tobys in the last scenario I did. This farm is looking a lot nicer now. It's looking good, I think. But yeah, I think as we do more stuff, we need to just keep on hiring more people. And hopefully the chicken and the chicken eggs and the cow milk is going to help. We've got 4 cows now, which is great. Animals are ready for breeding. It's always the chickens, isn't it? Just gonna clear those notifications. There we are. How are we doing with ploughing this greenhouse? That's taking ages. Even on triple time. Wow. I really would love to plough it and cultivate it. But basically, if you put an irrigation system in, I imagine then it just... If you've ploughed it, cultivated it, and fertilised it, it will just stay ready until the next time. You don't need to water it or anything, so greenhouses sound amazing. A little bit of work to invest in them initially, but then really good. Okay, how's that corn looking? That's looking a lot better. The lupine will need some tending in a minute as well. When these guys have finished harvesting the grass, so it's going to be a lot better. Strawberries are ready to be harvested as well. Oh, nightmare. So we'll do that after the grass has been harvested. I need that lawnmower so badly. I'm actually tempted to hire somebody else to help. I hope I'm not over-hiring though, because sometimes you can over-hire and it gets a bit bad. Okay, Roman Hopkins. No, Ruby Chambers, you're way better at planting. Okay, Ruby Chambers, go and harvest the strawberries, please. I can actually sell them then. Oops. Where have we got insects? On the lupine field. Let's go and buy some insecticide for it. 3 litres of insecticide. And probably by the time that's been delivered, Ruby will be finished with the strawberry harvest and she can go and spray the lupine field. Yep. Anti-insect, wasn't it? Yes. Sometimes I have to double check these things. So that's okay, I'm dealing with that. Strawberries have been harvested, which I'm not dealing with at the moment. Oh, the wage bill just came in. And it's huge. Because I've got so many employees. Right, so maybe we can sell some strawberries to make up for it. $1,400's worth of strawberries. Okay. I think our loan came out at the same time. Wow. Not good. Okay, so this is ready for a harvest as well. Oh, wow. This is where I wish I had seasonal workers. We don't have those yet. They're just raking the grass, which means it's nearly done. Well, actually it's only halfway done. How are we doing with ploughing that? Okay, it's getting ploughed. Turn the speed up again. Yeah, the mower is purchasable, but I always worry with stuff like this to go too far off the beaten track. But I think I may need to. Actually, they're nearly done with it, so next time it's ready, we'll get the mower. Because I think this part of it, where they're actually collecting the bales, is probably a part where I don't have a bale collector, so probably the bit that they've just done is the mowing. So we'll wait until next time around. Right, so how about Cherry, go and harvest the corn. Oh, the crop quality is so bad on the lupine. Oh, it's not good. This is why spraying in advance is a really good idea, but it's really, really difficult when you've got such massive loads of crops to deal with. Okay, we're getting on with the ploughing here. I do want to get the greenhouse ploughed and cultivated before I start planting things in it. I know I'm being quite fussy with that, but it stops the crop quality being quite so poor. It makes them a little bit more robust. Like, this apple field is awful. I can't wait to just take it away and plough it and cultivate it with the tractor. Emmaton, did you not see in the last scenario how much combine harvesters cost? You think buy something to help with the harvest of the other fields. The combines cost over 200,000 and we don't have enough yet for a combine. So that's going to be a really cool thing once we get the farm to the point where we can get combines. It's going to be so quick to harvest everything. It's going to be amazing. Oh dear, low moisture on that one. Ruby Chambers, go and water that field, please. So this one is cool. It's now insecticided 1 day before it's due to be harvested. Wow. Rats. Is that all done? Oh, yes, finally. Okay. You guys go and harvest the lupine. I think I'm on schedule though, because I think it's... Oh no, this needs watering as well. Oh, who can do that? And the strawberries. Okay, we need to slow this down. I need to make decisions about who's doing what. Everything needs doing that is being done. Okay, I think I might need to hire someone else. Oh no, my house is full. I would have to put down another house before I could hire anybody else, and that's going to be very expensive. It's going to be about half the money we've got at the moment. That sucks. Okay. Where is everybody? What are they all doing? Right, Toby's nearly finished with the ploughing of the greenhouse. So once that's done, I'll get Toby to water the orchard, which is really badly off. And anybody else that can, I'll get to water the strawberries. Ah, right, they're harvesting 2 fields at once. That's a nightmare. I didn't really want that to happen. Right, I'm just going to go and have a look at what all of my staff are doing. So if I just quickly click on the house over here and I have a look at my staff list, I can see what everyone's up to. So Leanna's working on the silage still. Right, I'm going to take people off animal and like silage duty and stuff like that because the silage is doing really well. So how about you stop that for a little while and you go and water the strawberries. Oh, actually, Toby can water the strawberries. Okay, cool. So now Leanne can go and water the orchard. Oh, I don't think I properly... No, I didn't. I didn't properly click on accept. I'm really bad at that. There we are. Right, so now we've got 2 people queued up to water the fields that need watering. That's fine. Harvesting is still going on. Everything else is cool. The chickens are all good. Cows are all good. Just got a bit of a heat wave going on or something, a bit of a drought. Ah, you didn't catch much of the last scenario. Yeah, they are so expensive. I know, people keep driving over my fields. It's not good, is it? I should tell them off. I go, get off my land!